We have another recipe video. It's something a little bit sweet today. It's a Jewish bread, babka. They serve this during their special periods, their gatherings. They're obsessed with it for a good reason, because it's delicious. So sit back, relax, chill out. I'll show you my twist on the babka. Think about brioche, think about deliciousness, chocolate, sweet. It's gonna involve milk, sugar, eggs, yeast, and lots of butter. So that's an enriched dough. First step when we're making an enriched dough is to proof our yeast in some warm milk. Add some sugar to that. Mix it around. And within 5-10 minutes, we're ready to use. Guys, this makes the world of a difference when you're making, or when you're just doing enriched doughs and baking, because it just speeds up the proofing time, meaning you get to eat all this delicious food quicker. And that's it. Move that to the side and I'll see you in 10 minutes. This is a mix of flour. I've got premium bread flour, so a flour with super high protein content, and a softer, finer refined flour, a low protein content flour. So there's a bit of an experiment to see how the texture will turn out. Because babka, it is a bread, but you still want that light, melt in your mouth texture. A little bit of salt. And we're going in with some cold cubed butter. But we're adding heaps of butter. There's 180 grams of butter. Similar to the Jamaican patties, we're breaking the butter within the flour. And you know, if you've got a stand mixer, it becomes easy. If you've got a food processor, it becomes easy too. But you just want to rub it in. I'll say decently fine, but if you got little larger chunks in there, it's not the end of the world. If you want to use melted butter for this recipe, feel free. But one thing that you get when you rub the butter in your flour is that sweet, delectable texture of it almost evaporating on your taste buds. This is what the flour should look like. It should be crumbly, sandy, and when you squeeze it together, it should form. Almost like shortbread. Let's have a look at the main character. This is our milk, yeast. Look how frothy that's become. Okay, beaten egg goes into frothy milk, yeasty sugar mixture. Incorporate, incorporate, incorporate. This saves us so much time, guys. It's insane. Truly, truly, truly. Wet ingredients and our dry ingredients. Combine the whole thing. Go in, get that hydrated. Once it starts coming together, we're going to use our hands. If you have a stand mixer, this process becomes a million times easier. And I'll tell you what, stand mixers are close to a band. I'm taking stand mixer ambassadorship applications, so if you want me to champion your product, hit me up. It's come together nicely. It's very wet. You can see it's very wet, hardly touched my hands. We're just gonna let this sit 5 minutes and we're gonna get kneading. We're gonna knead this for 10 minutes, right? If you guys are working with wet doughs, this is the way. Slap and fold. Slap, fold. Golden dough. Soft, beautiful. Smells so buttery and delicious. Dough 1, dough 2, let it relax, do its thing, give it an hour. With babka being a delicious bread, we need a delicious chocolate. So shout out to the team at BABKAS for making some of the best chocolate. In my personal opinion, actually the best chocolate in the entire world. And we're just gonna give it a break. Give it a little break. And from memory, I'm pretty sure 1 block is enough for 2 babka. And I purposely make the babka dough not sweet, or not as sweet, because this chocolate is super sweet, has a lot of depth and flavor in the sweet spectrum. We want them to kiss, we don't want them to overpower each other. A cooperation of flavor. After 1 hour, look at these. It's crazy. It feels so light. All the air in there. Oh, look at this one. Look at that. Oh, it's about to pop. A little bit of flour for the rolling pin. And we're rolling it into a nice big rectangle. Once it's in a rectangle like this, roughly that thick, this recipe makes 2 babkas. So we're just chucking half of the chocolate on, giving it a spread around. But nonetheless, it's still going to come out delicious. One end, half. We're going straight. So we go 1 and twist it over. Pinch the edge to close. That's our anchor. And we're just going same thing. Over, across, over and across. And it's up to you guys how tight you want the braids to be. And that's it. Re-anchor it. Re-anchor it. Up. And on. Look, look. It might seem like a bit of a mare. But once it's good, it's good. Let this rest. Proof. Covered. Hour and a half. Babka. Proofed. You see how big that is? Ignore the chocolate one in the background. Once it's baked, no one will ever know. So going into the oven, 175 Celsius. Here's a short break in our regular programming to just take a moment to appreciate the sunset. Crispy. After 25 minutes, pull out your babka. And if it doesn't look as delicious like this, request a refund. I've just got some sugar syrup here in a ridiculously large pan. And just brush it on. This is going to give us a nice glaze. And really make the colors stand out. Once we've completed the glaze, the good news is we're done. The bad news is we have to wait 30 minutes until we get to try some. Finally, our finished babka cooled down. You can use a bread knife, go pretty with it, or you can just be a savage and just pull it apart. Here's my portion of the caramelized white chocolate one. And I'm actually excited to try this chocolate one. It's a bit messy. You can see the texture, the thick chocolate filling. We're gonna get straight into it.
I actually love the texture of the bread. It's like built up some gluten structure, but it's still soft and supple. Yeah. That's addicting. Their bread is crazy. It's crazy good. It's really delicious. The chocolate too, it's super sweet. That's why I don't go sweet with the bread. But I'm still amazed about the texture of the flour. Of the two different flours. Man, nice crust. And the chocolate got so much depth. Man, forever goated. Caramelized white chocolate babka, forever goated. Have a little bit of water to wash it down. This one now, which is the chocolate one, made it off camera. It was a bit of a science experiment. We've got creamy milk chocolate, cocoa powder, what else? A little bit of coffee, and Nutella. Same delicious bread texture, filling, and all. Let's just have a taste. Yeah. Bread texture, absolutely on point. This is really deep in flavor, and the chocolate is really pronounced. It's not too sweet. The caramelized white chocolate babka, super sweet, super full on. This one, super full on too, but a lot of those under deep tones. I think the part of the fun is pulling it apart. Crazy addicting. And I love giving it away as well, because people need to experience this. And we're at the end of the video. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Another recipe for you guys to make for whoever you want. Make for yourself, make for your family, and I'll see all you guys on the next one.